Brad Pitt is one of the biggest actors of all time, where he's been in 106 different movies, and also at the same time he's worth $400 million. But guess what? He's not the best dad because he just lost another kid for the third time. Where this all starts is right here with Billy Bob Thornton and Angelina Jolie, who that was her husband before she married Brad Pitt. But that marriage ran into issues in 2002 when Angelina Jolie decided to adopt a son named Maddox, which Billy Bob wasn't fond of because he didn't want kids, especially adopted ones. Meanwhile, Brad Pitt was married to Jennifer Aniston, who was suffering from fertility issues where they tried IVF and all these other things, but nothing worked, and Brad Pitt was unhappy where they couldn't have kids. So Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie end up doing the movie Mr. and Mrs. Smith together around this time, where they determined they like each other a lot more than they actually like their spouses, so they got married in real life. But they definitely rushed into a lot of things way too quickly. We're just 6 months into dating, they adopt another kid named Pax, and Brad Pitt's also raising the other kid Angelina Jolie adopted. And then they just go from going fast like driving a Ferrari to Lightspeed, where they have 6 kids in a period of just 3 years. And then shocker, it comes out that Brad Pitt's really not doing it in the whole dad department. And it starts with Brad Pitt's son Pax coming out disowning him as a father, saying he's abusive, that he's an awful guy, he's a sociopath, and that he's the worst father ever. And then it gets worse where Sahara, who's the daughter that Brad Pitt adopted, comes out saying that she hates Brad Pitt as a dad and is changing her last name to Jolie like her mom. For a while, everyone just made the assumption that Brad Pitt was only bad to the adopted kids and maybe wasn't his idea and it was Angelina's idea, but it actually got a hell of a lot worse because Shiloh, his biological daughter, just came out on her 18th birthday, changing her last name to Jolie as well. And you know what? There's definitely a chance that Angelina manipulated the kids and this was some sort of, tactic from her for years, but end of the day, to lose like basically now 3 of your 6 kids really shows you have problems as a parent. With that, I'm Charles Perrault. Subscribe to learn something.